Thousands of pedophiles have operated inside the French Catholic Church since 1950, the head of an independent commission investigating the scandal told AFP, days ahead of the release of its report.
Here's a summary of the article.
An independent panel is probing the scandal involving pedophiles inside the church. Thousands of pedophiles have operated inside the French Catholic Church since 1950, the head of an independent commission investigating the scandal told AFP, days ahead of the release of its report. The Commission's research had uncovered between 2,900 and 3,200 pedophile priests or other members of the Church, said Jean-Marc Sauve, adding that it was a minimum estimate. The Commission's report is due to be released on Tuesday after 2.5 years of research based on church, court and police archives, as well as interviews with witnesses. It will also look into the mechanisms, notably institutional and cultural ones, within the Church which allowed pedophiles to remain, and will offer 45 proposals. The Independent Commission was set up in 2018 by the French Catholic Church in response to a number of scandals that shook the Church in France and worldwide. Its formation also came after Pope Francis passed a landmark measure obliging those who know about sex abuse in the Catholic Church to report it to their superiors.
This post received a score of 39,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I am Jack's complete lack of surprise.
Jacques.
Frère Jacques.
What are you doing, step frère?
Très bien, tears of joy.
Hun hun hun.
What has always been so disgusting is not that there are child abuses in the Church but that the Church has worked so hard to hide and protect them.
It's definitely not just the Catholic Church. The Epstein situation showed us this is embedded in high levels of politics, the royal family and the politically connected rich. We live in a corrupt coercive system.
100%. Rotten to the core.
Yep, and yet many still support and trust the corrupt system. Also, why aren't these people being tried? Why is the media silent? Anyone that trusts the politicians is a fool.
It's because those on top of the social hierarchy control the media and the courts.
Correct. Governments, if they endure, always tend increasingly toward aristocratic forms. No government in history has been known to evade this pattern. And as the aristocracy develops, government tends more and more to act exclusively in the interests of the ruling class, whether that class be hereditary royalty, oligarchs of financial empire, or entrenched bureaucracy. Politics is repeat phenomenon. Frank Herbert.
A repeating cycle that makes fantasy look true. Now you can see how things like Pizzagate takes off.
I wonder what the percentage of priests accused of paedophilia versus those who've never been implicated is.
The report says around 3,000 paedophiles over 115,000 active priests. That's since 1950. The report is supposed to compare this proportion to other organizations, like schools or youth camps. It's not published yet and will be 2,500 pages long.
Thanks for that info. Do you know when it is due?
Article says Tuesday.
Some priests are freaking the fuck out right now. I hope the French people riot again.
If there's one thing the French are good at, it is putting on a goddamn riot.
Good heavens, it's already Tuesday in 2 days. The French, probably.
For you, the day riots graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Monsieur Bison, maybe.
They will say those people were not real Catholics and the cycle will continue.
Just a few rotten apples. Same excuse everywhere and all the time.
One rotten apple spoils the whole barrel.
Yeah, that's what they always forget when they use that excuse.
The age of consent in France is 15, as specified by Article 227-25 of the Penal Code, which reads, except in the cases of rape or sexual assault provided for in Section 3 of Chapter 2 of this title, the act of sexual assault on a minor under the age of 15 for an adult is punishable by 7 years imprisonment. Does this mean that people raped members under 15?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.